Hey Capricorn, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for October 28th, 2024. This is for Capricorn. Last shuffle coming out here for Capricorn. Let's see what's going on here, Capricorn. So what we have here is milestone and intuition and manifestation. You're finally at this place that, and so a milestone would mean that this was already a mile marker that based on the path and the trajectory you were going on. Yep, you have the chariot that wants to fly out. You finally reached this point that you manifested. Whatever it was that you manifested, you're finally there. You finally made it. Some of you may have tried to manifest or may have manifested um, maybe inadvertently too. You may have wanted someone to walk away, or you wanted something here. You wanted a new beginning. You wanted a fantasy. Well, now the fantasy is here, or the dream, or the whatever the daydream was, whatever that was, it's finally you finally reached it. Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups is like may have been trying. The milestone is like now you may see something. What is this going on here? Everything is connected, is what Spirit wants you to know. You may not understand what you've manifested, also too. And I just throw that out here because the moon is here. They're saying that you've manifested something, making head over heart decisions, and now it's like, what did I just do? The Chariot, Seven of Cups, and the Ace of Cups tells me that you've entered like a new. There's some kind of new path that you are on now. You may be very. You may not. This path may not be something that you feel is serving you, but because of the Seven of Cups and the Ace of Cups, it's like, well, it's not really serving me. But what it may seem like there's a lot of there's a pathway that opens up, and then there's like seven other ways to go, and it seems as though you may want to turn around. Like this is the energy of saying, I'm overwhelmed. I want to turn around. I want to go back to the very beginning of when I manifested whatever this was, when I was making head over heart decisions. Milestone here is the Page of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Five of Cups, and the Hermit. The milestone is one where someone is not happy. So it looks as though in the past you may have manifested something born out of frustration, or well, the Five of Cups, I mean, born out of depression or sadness, gloominess, or some kind of energy of disappointment. A lot of you may have focused a lot of energy, because the Page of Pentacles is quite focused on the details of what could make them happy, make you happy. With the Hermit, this says something of like, I did a lot of soul searching. I sat and I thought about this a lot. My feelings came into play, and a lot of this is more so from a past energy. So that's why I was saying this looks like something that you manifested in the past. May have brought something forward that you're going, the intuition and manifestation with the Moon and King of Swords. It's more so of saying that what you manifested during times of sadness may have defeated the purpose now. Like maybe now you're reaching this point where you're going, that isn't really what I wanted. Because I'm seeing a very strong energy here of I'm like sadness. Okay. Everything is connected. So if you are going through any kind of disappointment or anything like that, they're showing that that's what you manifested by being logical in a sense, right? Not taking into consideration fully what could or would make you happy, right? So the Chariot, Seven of Cups, and Ace of Cups is speaking a lot about new path here that maybe you didn't see, maybe you couldn't like even comprehend that would manifest. Right now it's a new path, and it's not something. Seven and Ace of Cups is not necessarily the prettiest energy. It's more like, what is this? Why am I here? This that I would like, it's almost like, nah, that's not worth anything. I don't know why I put that together. But your higher self with the Hierophant and the Empress is speaking a lot about, in so many ways, the spirit, right? This is your higher self, which is the part of you that is untouched by this world. This would tell me that there is an understanding here of what is indestructible and what's not. There's an understanding in this. The milestone is understanding this, in this in your higher self. Your higher self is like, well, if you do this and this and this, right? The Hierophant always, usually, well, not in this one, but usually has a book, and usually says, well, if you follow the rules, if you follow the manual, the instructions, and mix the ingredients, if you do this recipe, then this is how it will turn out. But the Empress is saying, as long as you follow what he says, it will turn out fine. So there's something about a milestone saying, well, now I need to go deep and remember what was going down at the time. With the Page of Pentacles, at the time I was manifesting happiness, born out of a very sad place, born out of a place where I was very sad or very disappointed, and I was attempting to manifest with this coin happiness. So I'm seeing someone being headed to a place where they're saying, mm, not necessarily what I was trying to manifest, okay? But true love is Six of Wands and the Lovers. And so this is speaking about how you can still, it's still within you to make a choice that will be very successful. It's still there. You still have choices. You still have an option. You still have options with the Seven of Cups. There's many different ways to go, and you still could go on the path that would make you the happiest here. It's still available. What's for you is for you, never passes you by. But your higher self would say that, in a sense too, that if you do this, then this is what will come out of it. Okay. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but Spirit definitely is speaking about the connections of things, that you were brought down a certain path to see what doesn't work, because a lot of times Chariot, right, is on its way. The Chariot is already going, right? But the Seven of Cups speaks a lot about how there could be one good thing. There's the one answer is in the Seven of Cups. One of those cups is the right answer, but there's six that aren't, right? Usually in this energy, this would say that if you give it some time, don't make a decision right away, because it's very confusing. If you give it some time, the process of elimination will reveal everything that you need to know. You may be looking for the cup with the greenery in it. Well, eventually, this person's going to come out, open their eyes, and start talking as you're looking up. Usually, this is someone looking up at the Seven of Cups, and they're up in the air. So this would be, you'll see the wings come out. You're like, oh, that's definitely not the cup. You'll see this serpent's head come out. Oh, that's definitely not the cup. Eventually, the process of elimination will reveal. So they're showing here that you have many options. You were meant to go down a certain path, even if you was born, because this is an event that occurred that led to this milestone. If you would have make this decision based off of this sadness, you would have eventually led yourself here regardless, right? So they're almost saying now you know what that cup is. Now you know what that cup is. Now you know, because you had to go down this path. Now you know what doesn't work. That's what the Hermit is usually about. He's going down past, going down through the memory banks and saying, this did not work, that did not work. Now I know, right? I understand what works and what doesn't work, and I know what not to do anymore, or I know exactly what I'm going to do next time, kind of vibe. So they're throwing out here that your higher self is saying, now you could write this in your book. You know what leads to destruction, and you know what leads to success. Now you can make a choice. So now the true love energy is saying, I understand now that I've got to make choices based off of true or authentic, or true or authentic love, or um, uh, unconditional love, right? No conditions. If you love, you just love, right? And so making decisions off of that, based off of that, and not your disappointment, not your sadness, not your resentments, not regrets. And so this intuition and manifestation would say that we all know, or we understand now, that head over heart decisions lead us to a place where we don't even, sometimes we're just like, how the heck did we get here? So Spirit is showing you that everything is connected. There was a lesson in all of this, and I'm just going to leave that with you here. That's what they've got going on for you. You could be dealing with a Cancer, a Virgo. Cancer is quite strong. We have Taurus as well, or Libra, Gemini. You also could be dealing with another Capricorn, or an Aquarius. So you could be a Capricorn Aquarius cusp. You could be dealing with a Gemini Cancer cusp, Taurus Gemini cusp. We also have Virgo Libra cusp. And did I say Gemini Cancer? Yep. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.